Champions are not born. They're forged. This is about turning the ordinary into undisputed. Available now. Ade Oladipo, brought to you by Undisputed.
Morning babes, good morning everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. We're brought to you by Undisputed. The new takeover pack is available to download right now. Just go to playundisputed.com. All right, let's talk what next for the great man, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Not easy, not easy. You know, when I first thought about doing this video, my immediate answer to that question was retirement. Like, what else do you want? Like, what else is out there for you, Mr. Canelo? You've made hundreds of millions of dollars, if not $1 billion. Like, it must be close. Like, not just purse, but endorsements, investments. He must be close. You've cemented yourself as one of the greatest Mexican fighters of all time. I mean, the argument is between him and Julio Cesar Chavez as number one. I know other people are in that conversation as well, but I think it is those two. By default, you are now one of the greatest fighters of all time. You are, what is it, a four-weight world champion, 154, 160, 168, 175. You've had nearly 70 pro fights. You've been doing this 20 years. So Canelo's had what? 60, what's he had? So he's had 63 wins, 3 defeats, and I think 2 draws. That's incredible. You look down the resume, and this guy has stepped up and fought everyone and anyone. I don't want to hear any David Benavidez talk. That's the only one where I can say, oh, he kind of ducked Benavidez. But aside from that, he's taken on all comers. I don't know what else there is left to achieve. And that's what it comes down to at the end of the day, right? Like achievements, targets. I don't know what is left to achieve. Like when you set out as a boxer, I guess, you know, if you're good, then I guess you're hoping to become a world champion. If you're good. And you're hoping if I become a world champion, I make some good money. I mean, I read out how many times he's been a world champion. And I read out how much money I think he's made. So he's ticked all the boxes. Like every single box has been ticked. But there will be this itch that he has. And I've been around Canelo a few times. And that boy is intense sometimes. Sometimes he's chill, but sometimes he's intense. And he isn't going to want to go out like that. Yes, he didn't get splattered on the canvas, but he got comprehensively beaten. And I feel like there will still be a few more Canelo fights to right that wrong. Now, I don't know if he tries to right the wrong against Crawford. I don't know if there was a rematch clause in that fight. I guess there probably would have been. I mean, if you are undisputed at 168 pounds, I think you'd be stupid not to put a rematch clause in there. So look, he might go back to the drawing board, go back to his camp and say, can we beat Crawford? Like have an honest conversation with Eddie Reynoso and the other trainers in that camp and say, can we beat him? And if we can, where did we go wrong? Can we fix it in time to get in the ring with him again in 7 or 8 months? And if Eddie says no, then there has to be a real conversation of, okay, what's the point then? What's the point? What else is out there? Like, it's been so long that Canelo's not fought for a world title. It's even weird for me to even think about Canelo fighting and it not being for a world title. Strange, right? I can't remember the last time. Rocky Fielding, maybe? Julio Cesar Chavez before that, maybe? Junior, obviously. Yeah, so look, what's out there for him? Hamza Shiraz? I mean, is that a fight he's going to entertain? I mean, again, and I mean no disrespect to Hamza because you guys know I'm a big Hamza fan. Hamza's like my brother. But sometimes you've got to also be very realistic. If you're Canelo, how attractive is Hamza right now? How attractive is fighting this young killer right now at your at this stage of your career? Again, 35 years of age, There has to be wear and tear on someone that's been doing the sport for 20 years. Hamza? No. Eubank Jr.? No. Who else is there? I mean, he's kind of done all the fringe guys at 168 already. He's done Belanga, he's done Caleb Plant, he's done Mingy, he's done all those guys. He's not going to fight Mbili. There's just, for people, everyone that tries to sell the Mbili thing, stop selling it. No one's buying it. I mean, I'm buying it. He's a good fighter. I'm not buying that Canelo or Crawford will fight him. So, yeah, I would love for him to say enough's enough. I mean, like, again, guys, like, you read the accolades. Let me quickly get up his box rec. Yeah, so 63 fights, 63 wins, 39 knockouts, and the 3 defeats have come at the hands of 2 bona fide all-time greats, and Bivol could be in that discussion when it's all said and done. But you go down the list. Terence Crawford will ignore William Skull. Edgar Berlanga, Mingear, these are solid names. Jamel Charlo, John Ryder, Golovkin, Bivol, Plant, Saunders, Callum Smith, Kovalev, Jacobs, Golovkin, Liam Smith, Amir Khan, Cotto, Kirkland, Lara, Angulo, Mayweather, Trout. Sorry. Like, how your body is even still holding up after fighting that caliber of opposition is beyond me. So look, I would like to see Canelo kind of wave goodbye, and then we can all give him his plaudits, and then we can have that discussion as to where he is, right? Sometimes it's good to have that discussion when someone is done. I will say this though, I still think Canelo can compete. I really do. I just think a mover and bud's a bit of a problem. A plodder who's going to stay in front of him, i.e. a Munguia or a Belanga, those type of fights are exciting. Who those guys are, I can't think right now, but those type of guys can still be exciting fights for Canelo. I just don't think Canelo is around just to have exciting fights. I don't know why I done that. I just don't think he is though. Canelo is a world championship fighter. He fights for titles. That's what he does. I don't think he's just going to say, okay, let me have fun fights. You know, I don't think he's going to do that. That's why I think he should call it quits, because we're not in the Canelo fun fight business. I mean, the only other one that's just come to my mind, and you guys might laugh at this, but it'll be jokes on you if you're laughing, because we were this close, Jake Paul. Let him go and break Jake Paul. Gervonta's not going to break Jake Paul. We were very close to Canelo, Jake Paul. Canelo likes his money. Jake Paul likes his money. Netflix would love it. It would do incredible numbers. Maybe you do that. Maybe you do that, because I can't see a route anywhere for him at 168. Definitely not at 175. Crawford rematch won't happen because it was too one-sided. So, yeah, maybe it is a Jake Paul. But what do you guys think? What do you guys want to see Canelo do? Again, he's given us so much. I don't like when the sport just takes and takes and takes. We're okay, Canelo. You can pass the baton on to someone else. We're fine. You've given us 20 years, at least 10 of those 20 years fighting the very, very best next man up stuff. And so I'm not too mad at you for saying enough's enough. Go and spend your millions and millions and millions with your wife and kids, and let others carry the sport of boxing in America, because you've carried it for far too long, my friend. Anyway, guys, what do you think? Let me know. Peace and love.
Champions are not born. They're forged. This is about turning the ordinary into undisputed. Available now.
Ade Oladipo, brought to you by Undisputed.